Hola and welcome to my online dating pros and cons is it right for you video. I've been divorced almost 8 years now. I'm a single mom with a demanding career in higher education, so most of the dating that I've done has been through online dating apps. I have to say I have a love-hate relationship with online dating. I kind of see it as a necessary evil because I'm busy, I don't go out much, and I don't often meet single men that I want to date organically. I want to begin by saying that I am a heterosexual cisgender woman. So my advice is going to come from that perspective and therefore mostly apply to others of the same sexual orientation and gender identity. So I used a few different dating apps. Most of them are free or have a free component to them. Plenty of Fish, a Facebook dating app, Match, Tinder, Bumble, and OKCupid. Some of them I just kind of tried out once or twice, and some of them I've used more extensively. I've learned a ton in the process, so in this short video, I'm going to identify some of the pros and cons of online dating. So if you're trying to decide whether it's right for you or not, make sure you listen till the end. Chicas poderosas. I'm Mari Rosa, self-love trainer, and this is my YouTube channel, Chica Power, where you learn how to fall in love with yourself first. I just want to take a minute here to ask a favor. If you like this video and find it helpful, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel. You can also ring the bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Before I get into my pros and cons, I want to take a minute here and mention, before you decide whether online dating is right for you, you should first consider whether you're ready to date in the first place. You've just gotten divorced or separated or just out of a long-term relationship, you should really think about taking some time off to heal, to love yourself before jumping headfirst into the dating game. If you've already taken some time off, or if you're just feeling completely ready to date, then party on, Garth. I hope that my video can help you to decide whether this huge online dating industry is the right place for you. So here are the pros and cons of online dating in my humble opinion. The first pro, and I think the biggest pro, is that online dating gives you exposure to a very large number of men that you wouldn't normally meet organically, even if you go out a lot. As someone who rarely goes out to bars and clubs, this is the main reason why I do it. You could meet someone who lives 5 to 10 minutes away from you who you would never have met otherwise. Think about it. How many people do you actually meet or have conversations with at the grocery store or, the department store at the mall? We're usually kind of, nose to our phones, doing our own thing, and we kind of lead sort of isolated lives these days. The second pro is that most dating apps allow you to search for men that you may be most interested in by lots of different criteria, such as age, location, religion, educational level, zodiac sign, height, marital status. Yeah, that's an important one. The third pro is that you can message back and forth with men within the dating apps. Some of the dating apps, for example, Plenty of Fish, actually allow you to video chat within their app before you take the conversation offline or give out your phone number. This allows you to weed out men that you're not immediately compatible with fairly quickly. And the fourth pro is that there are some good men out there on the dating apps. If you think about it, you're considering going on a dating app and you're a good stand-up person, right? So there will be some other quality people out there. And I have had a couple of meaningful long-term relationships that came out of meeting someone on a dating website. Plus, I know several couples who have met online and are living the happily ever after. And now for the cons. So as I mentioned in the pros, dating apps give you exposure to a lot of men that you would not normally meet. And while most of them by far are decent people, there are also some jerks out there. Men who don't have the best intentions and men who have been emotionally damaged and haven't dealt with it and therefore aren't capable of falling in love, if true love is what you're looking for here. And the second con, I mentioned before that dating apps allow you to search and filter by criteria. Well, that criteria is not always accurate. While I believe that the majority of men are truthful or mostly truthful in regards to their dating profiles, there are many who are not. Catfishing is a real thing, chicas, let me tell you. And while some profiles are not completely fake, I found it very common for men to lie about their age, their height, and their educational level. And I want to take a minute here and interject. I am not male bashing by any means. I'm sure that heterosexual men find that women lie as well on their profiles. But again, this is a YouTube channel for women and I already explained my perspective and my approach. So back to the lying on the profiles. A smaller percentage of men lie about their marital status, but I also want to say that married men masquerading as single or separated men is really not that uncommon. And if you're on a dating site long enough, you will encounter it. My next video is going to include tips on how to spot these sleazy imposters a mile away. The third con is sort of a follow-up to the second. Online dating creates a culture where men or people, again, I'm sure women do it too, who are misrepresenting themselves or their intentions have no repercussions, because once they've gotten whatever it is that they want from you, whether it's sex or money or a short-term fling, they can just disappear out of your life and move on to the next victim. And the fourth con is a little more subtle. So the premise for online dating is that you're meeting men to eventually date them romantically, right? So it takes away that getting to know someone as a friend first approach that may develop when you meet someone organically. That doesn't always happen even when you meet someone organically, but is not really likely at all in an online dating situation. And lastly, if you're a super private or shy person, you may not feel comfortable with the very public aspect of putting a dating profile and personal photos out there for the world to see. There are some more discreet and intentional dating services that significantly reduce this type of exposure because the staff members actually handpick matches for you and vice versa. eHarmony comes to mind here. But those services are significantly more expensive than the dating apps that I've just mentioned, which are mostly free. Well, that's it for today, chicas. I hope I gave you some important aspects of online dating to consider. I'm going to create some future videos about online dating safety and how to spot frauds, so make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more. I love myself and love spending time with myself, so it takes a man who's really special and compatible to improve on that. If I'm dating someone, it's because I want to date them and not because I'm trying to fill some kind of void. You should all feel this way. If you don't, I recommend that you watch my videos on self-love. I hope you enjoyed this video, chicas. If so, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And please, por favor, give me your feedback and your questions in the comments. I read and respond to them all. Besos y abrazos a todas. Hugs and kisses to all. Mwah.